Pantami, a cleric of Muslim, in his statement earlier stated that he has never had problems with his Christian friends, associates, and aides. He released this statement while he was having an interview with People's Gazette on Friday amidst claims of his engagement with terrorists. He stated that he loves Christians, if not, he wouldn't have employed them to work with him. After Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, saw his statement, he replied him via his Twitter account. Says, I employed more Christians than Muslims as my staff. Issa Pantami reacts to terrorism allegation, and Pantami said he had never had issues with his Christian aides, friends, and associates of many years. Nnamdi Kanu replying to that says, is that the new tactics? In another statement released by him, he also stated that forces against the National Identification Number policy are behind attacks against him. And below is a statement and the reply Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have for him. He said, forces against NIN policy behind attacks against me, says Pantami. And Nnamdi Kanu say, your speech tells the truth. Your speech tells the story. Yeah, not the speech. Your speech tells the story. That is the response of Nnamdi Kanu to him when he said, forces against NIN policy behind attacks against me. And Nnamdi says, your speech tells the story. Okay, I don't know what you think about this statement from the Issa Pantami and the reply Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have for him. Okay, and let's hear what people are saying concerning that. They asked that, is that the new tactics? Hey, they will say, I employ this, I employ this, I employ that. After all, the vice president is a Christian. So what do we have? What are we? Why is it that the coordination is not there? People know what is happening. Yes, as you said, but wasn't the issue. The issue at hand now is you are sponsoring terrorists. That is it. Bam. Well, Issa Pantami, since from his days as DG NITDA, only work with fanatics who are Islamic clerics. That is why he sacked qualified staff of the agency that was employed by his predecessor just because they are Christians, and flooded the entire agency with malams using secondments even when there was no need for that. Nepotism at the highest level. Well, liar Muhammad and a terrorist brother, well done. Oh. Remember that you are fasting, yet you lie like the devil. You lie like the devil is father. Christians under you were subordinates like chickens preserved for slaughter. Shun our minister. These people will never be satisfied with what you will tell them. Their mind is full of hypocrisy and hatred. If some people are against the NIM policy then the policy should be looked into instead of forcing it down the throat of the people. You can't be more Nigerian than other Nigerians. He is doing this for terrorism and annihilation purpose. Pantami, or what you call it, late to lie once again. The Fulani Caliphate is broken and destroyed by God's grace. Leave our state and go tell your lies to the northerners like you. Stay in your state and do what you like. You want to do that. So now Nnamdi Kanu has turned himself an investigative journalist and prosecutor in Niger. He refuses to recognize. To me, every Nigerian, according to Nnamdi Kanu, is either an Igbo IPOB member or a foreigner. Anyway, it is left for the federal government or the armed forces or the eastern states, the security forces, and the Journalists Association to offer him an appointment for his work well done. Your mumu like this, so it's Pantami, our subject, not Kanu. Leave that for the now. Look at Boko talking. You employ them to help you do the work because you don't know anything. Remove them and you will see that you are nothing. Hey guys, Pantami is a born again. You know they say power corrupts. He's been so corrupted. Me, I think he's totally dropped his extremist ideology. It might be the new tactics. Never can say. What is the problem of this Nnamdi Kanu? This is Nigeria affair. Yes, Nigeria, the zoo as he called this great nation. He has no right to talk to any zoo official. He should leave our problems to us. Of course, he's still part of the country. That's why you guys are making mistake. Had he been the Biafra state, it's on its own now. It has been separated from Nigeria. No, when you talk about this, then it is very, very valid, very, very pertinent. But it's not in as much they are still with Nigeria. Of course, they want to leave, and you guys are doing everything possible to make them to remain. So you cannot say he does not have the audacity, or he does not have the moral justification to be able to speak on this matter until and after the Biafra must have been settled. Well, he hasn't answered a question. Do you support terrorist organization or not? That is the question we are talking about. Whether you employ Christians, or you employ Muslims, or you employ atheists, or you employ traditionalists, it is inconsequential, because we have seen all of these things play in the past. In the past, they would tell you, oh, this and that, oh, and everybody for not everybody, a lot of people for that, and that is why we are where we are today. And you see that everybody is just blaming those who are there. You know, it is not even by religion or whatever, but the issue is that when you support evil, irrespective of anything, you see that most times when some Christians do something, they will say, oh, why are they against pastors? I don't know. That is how life is. It is not by maybe religion. The most people who have been accused of abuse are the ones who have proclaimed that they are Christians, but in the recent, what they do to people who also know the things of God will say, no, that is not the way to go. And by the time you start saying it, they will tell you that, oh, you don't have to do that. Touch not my anointed, this and that. We have a way of trying to make sure that, you shut people up when they are saying the truth. And this will not really help anybody. It won't help anybody. Yeah, someone says that the same tactic Buhari used in 2015 campaign. He repeated the same and said his daughter married a Christian and that his workers are Christians too. New tactics of the jihadist terrorists. I remember vividly Pastor Tunde Bakari when he was drafted by Buhari as his vice presidential candidate. He told the nation that all the accusations that Buhari hates Christians were false, and to support his claim, he said that Buhari driver was a Christian. Any similarity with Pantami? Fast forward to 2021, I want to know if Pastor Tunde Bakari still hold the same view of PMB about Christians. And also, the man that just died, the pastor that just died, the driver that just died, I don't think the man was a Christian. The one that they say defrauded Buhari. Those are the things that they always use in deceiving the people. Well, let's hear what you think concerning the response of Nnamdi Kanu to Isa Pantami. Thank you.